Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing another great edition of Battlefield 3 beta gameplay with you. I wanted to do a gameplay of the pistols, specifically the Magnum. Now I could have used any other ones. I mean, I did go through them. I mean, there's like 20 different pistols in this game. Like, there's only like 3 in Modern Warfare 3, and I just wanted to, I did complain to Battlefield like the first couple days. I realized like I would have the AK-47, and I would come up in situations like this. I would get killed in that situation. I'm like, how the hell does a pistol outbeat an AK with a flashlight? I mean, how is that possible? So I don't know. I just think it's unfair, and I just think it's unrealistic. I mean, fucking 7.63 AK 500 rounds per minute, and come on. But I do like the realistic glint in this game where, you can aim on the outer reticle sights of the apparatus of the weapon. I don't know what the exact terms are. There's the aiming sights. The 2 corners on the white part, that goes out in the square. You can, when you lean, you use the furthest one from the target, and then you just put it on the person and they'll hit them. Right here, I planted a mobile spawn point. And I was like, all right, bitch, I'm going to battle you. But this guy, I was trying to battle him with the pistol, see, what I could do. Then this guy got smart, and he's like, oh, I sees a mobile spawn point here, so he scoots up. I was like, all right, bitch, I'm going to pull out the shotgun. I smoked his ass. But, I'm running the 800 series. And, I talked yesterday about the Modern Warfare 3 trailers. But IGN has a couple trailers up. I tweeted them out, but I was looking at the other maps, and the one map that was Conquest, and they did another map that was another Rush Mode map. They didn't do any Team Deathmatch videos, but when I saw the other maps, and I looked at the other maps, the other city maps, I was like, man, this game is going to be so much fun. And I've come to the conclusion that, okay, Modern Warfare 3 without a doubt is going to be a huge hit on YouTube for about 3 months, 2 months. But I'm kind of like, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm so lucky. I don't think this time around I'm going to like buy the map packs. Like once, the 3 months are over in Modern Warfare 3, I'm just going to stay with a Battlefield. If I come back, it's only going to be to do like a couple, like 3 videos for the map packs, and that's it. But this game right here is just more intricate because there's so many more variables. I mean, look, you get 10 pistols, 10 attachments for every. I mean, you can put a scope on this thing, man. You know how deadly this thing would be with a scope on it? I mean, holy shit. So I was looking at the other gameplays, and I was looking at this other Rush map. I forgot what it was called, but man, it had like it was like a big city, and it had ups and downs and intersections, and I was like, man, and they're gonna give you 10 maps or plus. Can you imagine? And that's just on one game type. Now I know you guys been hearing me bitch about Modern Warfare 3 and like how their maps keep getting bigger and bigger, and when they go into Team Deathmatch, they don't shrink down the maps, and you're like, you play these huge maps in Modern Warfare 3, 6v6, and you're like, what the hell? And then you listen to like, the guy, the Magnus guy from EA, and he's talking about, well, we're gonna shrink the maps down. They're gonna be different for Team Deathmatch 12v12. I mean, that's amazing. And the great thing that people don't realize, and I just gotta drive this home, is that Team Deathmatch in these games are all dedicated servers. Now, if you don't know, dedicated servers are not going to come to, I mean, they're saving that for an ace in the hole for the Call of Duty series. And I'm going to tell you right now, what I heard in the grapevine is a Call of Duty, and the next Black Ops, Treyarch is going to be the first company to make a game for dedicated servers through Activision on Xbox Live. Now, what that means for, for you, it's just stupendous fun. I mean, you're talking like bigger maps, I mean, there's just it opens up such a bigger door for Modern Warfare, Call of Duty series. You can make the game, I mean, for all intents and purposes, they can go into a vehicle realm, different game types where Battlefield's already there. So it's going to be huge step the next time around when Battlefield and Call of Duty compete. I mean, man, I wish I was 10 years younger. I mean, this is gonna keep getting better and better. And you know, with these new maps that Battlefield has and the dedicated servers, I don't see how anybody could sit there and be like, yo, I'm gonna be playing. You know, I mean, I think these two games, like if you started out a turtle and a hare, I mean, that turtle's still gonna. I think the turtle still has a chance in this, and people are gonna realize that after 3 months. I mean, here's the situation I want to tell you. Here's what people don't realize. When I was playing Call of Duty 4 beta, everybody was like Halo 2, Halo, and nobody was like. There was a small group of people. There was a fire underneath them. There's this, you know, people that knew the new game that was going to come out. They were going to play that game, and then it was going to make a name for itself, and everybody was going to be on that game. And Call of Duty 4 was that game. When you played beta, you were like, yes, the movement started. I think that, you know, Battlefield 3 beta was very close to that movement. If they would have put in the other game modes like Team Deathmatch, the movement would have just been exactly like Call of Duty 4 was to Halo 2. And I think the same thing is happening with Battlefield 3. It's just that people don't realize it yet. They don't understand the depth of this game. They don't understand how great of a game it is. Now, I'm not sitting here going to praise a game and play it. You know, I think I'm a level 47. That's like, I've seen colonels that are level 17. And that was when I was a colonel level 1. Now I'm probably like, I think I'm a level colonel 4, which is like 47, 48. There was dudes that were 17. That's like 50 something. I don't even know what it is. I'm like, damn, how'd you even get that high? So I haven't played in a while because I've been watching football and, you know, doing things, and it's been a wonderful weekend, the warm weather. And so I've been, you know, trying to get to it, probably get back on it. You know, the Lions don't play until Monday, so Sunday I'll probably do a lot more Battlefield 3, and then, you know, they're going to shut down the beta on Monday. So, you know, I'm trying to get as much videos as I can so that we have stuff to talk about, you know, until the release of those two wonderful games. Now, if you're on the fence about this, and maybe this isn't your type of game, and, you know, you're subject to what everybody else is saying, oh, the graphics, this and that, and it's just a rush mode and blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't think you understand. I mean, like, you have to, like, literally give this game a chance. You have to check it out. If you're a true first-person shooter, you're just not one of those people that are, you know, because your friends are playing it, you're gonna play it. No, I understand it's one of those games, like, you know, it's a very sociable game where, hey, you know, if your friends are playing, I'm gonna play it. I mean, maybe that's what Halo was. And then everybody was like, oh, look, here's the new, this is where everybody's going. They're going to play Call of Duty now, and this is where everybody is at Call of Duty. And I think the same thing's going to happen with Battlefield 3. You know, the core group of the hardcore group of your friends who always play first-person shooters and that are talking will be playing that game. And they'll be like, yo, what are you doing? And I'll be like, yo, I'm playing Battlefield 3. And then everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. But I'm telling you right now, before that happens, get there before your hardcore friends do. I'm telling you, it's going to be hot. It's just a matter of time. There really isn't anything that you don't already know about Call of Duty. It's pretty much played out. I mean, there's nothing else that's there. I mean, believe me, it's a good, honest, well-polished 7-cycle game. But to be there for something that is new, I mean, you got to remember, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat did not have jets in the original game. And I know people are like, and the original concept was 1943. No, it wasn't. It wasn't on Xbox multiplayer online. I'm talking about the first DICE game multiplayer game online for the original Xbox. I'm talking about Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. That's what I'm talking about. People always got something smart to say in the comments. No, I'm talking about the evolution of first-person shooters from the console with DICE, Call of Duty, Activision. That's the train of thought that I'm talking about. I don't care about the PC. I'm not talking about anything else other than where I was at in this time, and, you know, how long I've been with Xbox since day one. If you look at my name, it's got 7 years on it. You know, I haven't changed my name 7 years on the Xbox. I know what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to tell you guys the evolution. I've been there since day one. I mean, 7 years, think about it. There's some people that they're just like right now that are just playing games or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you guys will understand that, you know, and maybe this is one part that I may have to stand corrected. And that is, look, you know, maybe I misjudge some of the younger people. You know, generations change, they learn faster, and maybe the 20-hour learning curve that I was claiming on Battlefield 3 was, you know, for a different age group. I don't know. But my assumption is this, is that, you know, at least it's double the amount of time that a Call of Duty shooter would be, whatever that would be in space and time. But, you know, I stand corrected. You know, I'm not trying to categorize people, but I can say this, that, you know, Battlefield 3 is a 2 times experienced shooter, and you need twice as much to adjust to it. Now, whether that may be the case, you know, for which age group, I don't know, but I'm just saying that. And the next time out, you know, I will not discount any young adolescents, because I mean, you know, when I was like 16, shit, I could pick up anything real quick. So I mean, like I said, stand corrected on that. I just, you know, things change, and that's life. And, you know, when you get into a social media, this is a new phenomenon. You know, when you're in social media and Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you put them all together, I mean, shit does not, you know, there is no time barriers on anything anymore. It's instantaneous. And, you know, the last thing I want to say is, you know, my uncle, he died this morning. I want to say God bless his soul. He was a great man. Love my Uncle Mike. And, well, he'll be sadly missed. He was a great person. And if you guys have like a second, throw out a prayer. You know, I miss that guy. Got to go to his funeral on Monday. That's it, man. So, mad loves and props to the world and gaming. We all love gaming. Until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace!